Well, welcome back everybody to Pooley Mag TV, the raw, unedited, unscripted NUFC fan channel where everybody's got an opinion and nobody's opinion's wrong. So in today's episode, we are going to be building up the importance of the Barcelona versus Newcastle United match tonight. So, let's get straight into it. This is one of the most important games we've had since I've been a fan. Now, the title is it bigger than the Carabao Cup? I don't know. The feeling's about the same for me, like. I know the cup was massive, but going away to Barcelona, 1-1, still in the tie, still got a chance to get the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I never thought I would be saying that after last week. I didn't think we'd go and beat Chelsea. I didn't think we'd beat Man U. I know we got beat off City in the Cup, but we're on a bit of a roll. We seem to be clawing back some of our pride and our dignity. We seem to be getting them dark arts back in. Eddie Howe seems to be going old school. We seem to be back to 2022, which is not a bad thing, by the way, at all, especially where we are in the season. So what's your thoughts, what's your opinions? Is it bigger than the Carabao Cup final tonight? So, honest opinion, just below it. Just below it. I don't think anything will beat winning the Carabao Cup for me, unless we want to win the Champions League. But I think beating Barcelona tonight in the Nou Camp and getting to the quarterfinals has got to be a very, very close second to anything that we've ever done since I've been a fan. And that includes coming second twice. That includes blowing a 12-point lead. I honestly think getting to the quarterfinals of the Champions League again and beating a team like Barcelona has to be the second best thing we've done since I've been a fan. It really is. Now, people are also mentioning, is it bigger than the derby? It's hard, isn't it? Because the derby is the derby, and I don't know. Is the Carabao Cup final bigger than the derby? For some people, it's probably not. The derby's the be-all and end-all. For me, the derby will be there next season. The derby will be there next season. Sunderland aren't going down. Sunderland aren't going nowhere for a while, I don't think. Yes, I want to beat Sunderland. Yes, I'll be watching on Sunday, midday, hoping we spank them so I can rip a few of me mates, so I can just indulge in the adulation of beating them, getting revenge on the unwashed. But tonight is absolutely huge. Don't beat around the bush with that. I'm not beating around no bush when I say this is absolutely huge. This is one of the biggest games I will have ever watched. I'll be watching it at home. I'll be having my feet up. I'll be resting. And I will be cheering us on like there's no tomorrow. The feel for this game for me is massive. I haven't felt like this since the Carabao Cup final. I hadn't felt like that for a long time. This is huge. This is a game that I honestly believe we can win. I honestly do believe we can win it. We've got the power of the Toon Army over there. There's 10,000 Geordies over there. I know there's only 3,000 allowed in the stadium, but we've got a massive chance if we play the right way. We can't go gung-ho against Barcelona at the Nou Camp. We've got to be tight at the back. We've got to pick our spots. We've got to play simple passes. Play the right pass at the right time. And I know that it's a lot easier said than done when you're under pressure. We need to be time wasting. We need to do the odd dive. We need to rough them up a little bit. We need to get in their face. We need to say, look, this is our spot and all. You ain't going to walk all over us. Because if we try to play football with these, away from home, we get torn apart. We can't play football with these. But what we can do is to play a high line. We can counter-attack. We've got pace. Alanga worried, and I mean worried, João Cancelo last week. And he'll worry him again. It's a bigger pitch than the Nou Camp. It's massive. Alanga can run for miles. We've got Anthony Gordon, who's in a fine vein of form. He'll be dangerous. Hansi Flick ain't looking forward to this match. Barcelona won't be looking forward to this match. But we need to be careful that we don't get overconfident. We don't start farting about at the back like we do. Play it simple. Aaron Ramsdale needs to play out of his skin. His distribution needs to be on point. The defence needs to be tight. It needs to be compact. It needs to stay together. It can't be disjointed against this. We can't be having Dan Burn thinking he's a striker and Malik Chow thinking he's a midfielder and they'll just pass through us. We need to be solid at the back and build from there. The longer Newcastle United are in the game, the better it is for us. If they will come out, believe me, they'll come out all guns blazing. Barcelona, they'll have a point to prove. They'll be thinking that wasn't us last week. Us against Sevilla was us. Us in the league's us. So let's make no bones about it. They'll come at us all guns blazing for the first 15-20 minutes, and they'll want to be 2-3 up by then. Just like PSG were against Chelsea, just like Real Madrid in the first leg were against Man City. They'll want to put us to bed. They'll want to put us to bed, get the cigars and slippers out for the second half, and just pass us to death. That's what they'll want, but I don't think they'll get that. I really don't. I think man for man, I think we're a stronger team as in physicality. We're a bigger team. I think we've got more oomph about us. But Barcelona are a quality team. They've got quality in every part of the pitch. Lamine Yamal should not be playing, but he is playing, so we can't do nothing about that. He's going to be one to watch. They've got Pedri. They've got Rafinha, who's lethal. They've just got great players in every position. Bar the goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper is a little bit dodgy. And I truly believe we can get at them. I think it'll be Barnes. I think Gordon and Alanga up front. I don't know if he play 5-4-1, but I think obviously Tonali, Ramsey, Joe Linton play. I think he played Trippier for his experience, although I would prefer Livramento on a big pitch like that with pace. I prefer Livramento. He's got to play Lewis Hall. He's got to play Ramsdale. He's got to play Chow. And then, who does he play, Botman or Burn? He usually goes for Dan Burn, doesn't he? Let's face it, he usually goes for Dan Burn. So it's probably going to be somewhere along them lines. It's a shame Bruno isn't starting. Obviously, he's not even on the bench. Lewis Miley, well, he's got the worst dead leg I've ever had, because I usually take 4 hours to recover from a dead leg. He's took 4 months. But anyway, he's not playing. Jacob Ramsey's come into his own. Tonali's looking a hell of a lot better. Joe Willock, I know he's on the bench, but he's been really good and all, Joe Willock, lately. Anthony Gordon's on fire. I think we've got a chance. I'm not always the optimist, sorry. I was going to say I'm ever the optimist. And my regular viewers will be like, whoa, you're full of shit there, mate. No, I'm not always the optimist. I'll be truthful. I'm not. And especially after some of the dross we've served up this season. But I truly, in my heart of hearts, believe we can win this game and believe we can get to the quarter-final of the Champions League, which for me would be the second biggest achievement of my lifetime as a Newcastle fan. I really, really do. Is it an achievement finishing second, blowing a 12-point lead? That's not an achievement to me. That's a failure. Getting to the quarter-finals of the Champions League is an achievement. Winning the Carabao Cup's a massive achievement for us. I know Arsenal and City will look at it. Arsenal need to win the Carabao Cup, but for us, it was massive last year, and nothing's topped it. But I'll tell you what, if we can go to the Nou Camp tonight, it'll feel close to me. It'll feel very, very close. It'll feel like we've won a trophy. If we can go beat Barcelona away from home, and there's probably, what's going to be Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinals, I'll be absolutely over the moon. And if I wasn't unfit and I wasn't overweight, I'd be doing cartwheels on camera for you lot if I could actually do them. But I can't, so I'll just come on and do a match reaction. But hopefully we can win. But there's no disgrace in losing to Barcelona. I'm not going to come on here and slate them. Obviously, if we go there, capitulate and get whopped 6-0, then yeah, I will. But if we get beat 1-0, 2-1, 3-1, but we give it a go, we try our hardest, and they just pick us apart with some magic, I'll hold my hands up, and I'll come on after the match and do a good review for it. Because Newcastle, I haven't been great this season, and I've been quite negative, but I'm really, really, really positive about this match here. I really think we can turn these Catalonians over. I was going to say Spicks, but I think that's racist, isn't it? I shouldn't be saying words like that these days. So Catalonians. So there we go. Anyway, there we do go. So yes, I think we can. It subscribe, comment down below. What's your thoughts? What's your opinions? Can we do it? I honestly believe we can. Up the tune. Come on, the lads. Yes, keep it black and white and keep it Poolie Mag TV. Over and out for